What is up, YouTube? This is Outplayed Gaming. Today we're bringing you part 3 of our gun bunch mini scheme out of the West Coast offense. If you have not seen parts 1 and 2, you're going to want to do so. Those two plays, the dig HB out and the mesh post, are pretty much the backbone of this offense. It's the majority of the plays we're going to be running. So if you have not checked out those videos, please do so. Today we're going to be going over 2 plays for you, and that is going to be verticals, which is an amazing cover 3 beater. If your opponent's running a lot of cover 3, that's a play you're going to want to see. And then corner strike, which is one of the most popular plays out of gun bunch right now. It's a very simple play, easy read, and it's simple to execute and very tough to stop on defense. So I'm going to show you those 2 plays. I'm going to start off with verticals and show you one of the most underrated cover 3 beaters in the game is this play right here. And I'm just going to run this against random cover 3. Now, the main read we're going to be having on this play is that B wheel route. Against most cover 3s, it will get wide open. Against some cover 3s, it does not. So we will have other reads on this play. What we're doing here is we're going to max protect, and then we're going to drag both X and RB. So on this play, every read is wide open for us. Or not wide open. Every read is a possibility on this play, I should say. The first read is always going to be B against cover 3. If you know your opponent's running cover 3, that will be the first read. And then we're going to be looking to wherever they're using. If they're using that post route, then we're going to want to go underneath to the double drags. And then if they're using the drags underneath, then we're going to look to that post route over the middle of the field, which should get open at some point. So I'm just going to run this and show you what it looks like and how we can hit that B route. It's a very simple route, and you can even make a guy miss on that right side and make it an even bigger play. Now, if they have a really good cornerback over there, sometimes they'll play it, so we're just going to want to possession catch that for an easy 10 yards. It'll look just like this. Just easy possession catch, 10 yards. And don't mess around if they have a good cornerback over there, because they're going to react to that right away and probably hit you for an incompletion. So possession catch it if they're coming up and playing that. If it's a 91 zone corner, that's how you're going to want to play that. Besides that, though, the other reads on this play, pretty simple stuff here, guys. Just looking at all the routes here. The post route's really good. You're going to want to possession catch it, though, because it can get muddy back there. And even a low ball is good from time to time if that linebacker's cleared out, which is usually who they're using. So it usually is. So a low ball, I like to low ball the A route if they're not using it. And then finally the double drags underneath. Just simple. Whatever one's open, throw it. X is usually the best one to throw because you can try and make a guy miss over there and head upfield. Especially if they're in like cloud flats or even hard flats, you can still fit that in there and make that cornerback miss. So that's going to do it for verticals. I'm going to get into corner strike real quick and then finish the video. Corner strike is just a really, really good and overpowered play. It's very tough to stop. If they're making adjustments to stop the dig HP out and the mesh post, it's kind of tough to stop all the plays at once. Corner strike works as a very good counter because it's sending out 5 routes on the play, whereas the dig HP out and the mesh post are only sending out 3. And whether they're blitzing or in coverage defenses, there's usually something for it. There's quick reads on this play. I'm just going to run this against random nickel defenses. You have your quick reads on this play with RB and Y if they're blitzing, and even the corner route gets open pretty quickly if they're blitzing. So against coverage defenses, you got multiple options on this play. Basically how I like to run it is just like this. I like to keep everything stocked besides A. I like to drag him. And then I'm going to post-snap, check what side of the field they're using, as the reads on both sides of the field are pretty much just the same high-low reads. So if they're using that right side, then we're going to look to the left side, the X and the Y route, and then finally the A coming over the middle of the field. If they're using the right side, or the left side I should say, then we're just going to look to the RB and the B route. Pretty simple stuff here, guys. I'm sure you've seen a lot of this corner strike ran in competitive if you're watching any of that. It's a very popular play. So I'm just going to show you it a few times to end this video. Now, both corner routes, you're going to want to low ball those most of the time. The reason we do that is just to not allow the cornerback to get into the play. just like that. It's going to look something like that. Against man coverage, the C route on the left side is very good, and the B route can even get open against bad corners from time to time. And then finally, the drag route coming over the middle of the field is a great man beater. So as you can see, it's just simple reads, guys. Very, very easy. Nothing too complex. Take these plays into practice mode. Work on them yourselves. Start implementing into your game plan with the mesh post and the HB dig out. And there will be one final video on this gun bunch tomorrow. It's going to be going over a really, really good man beater as well as a very good blitz beater. And then finally, just going to show you the HB draw, which is a simple run play and some ways you can make it more effective. So check out that tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and until next time, guys, thanks.